today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they'll be led out by the all-time leader in terms of passing yards in NFL history, their 41-year-old quarterback, Drew Brees.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good for a 49er.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you...
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
A loss of 5 yards. It's second down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Shotgun now for Brees. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. That'll be complete to Cook.
Brees.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Van Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Brees. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
The tackle made.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down, Muhammad.
Kalfani
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his team.
It's a safety. Golf got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Got the connection here at Moore. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Complete to Kendrick Moore.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
That's good for a 49er.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
To Josh Hill.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now, Breeze again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Crocker is in on the stop.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Breeze. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Makes the score Rams 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
LA set to take over again on offense. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clear double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
at the 50-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Chase Winovich brought him down.
Goff on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swim the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
49er.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
That's what I'm talking about.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Second and 6.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. It's caught. This is White. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Muhammad, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on third, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Damian Ratley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab.
Pass. Complete to
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Working with a 2nd and 3. of the gun. Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Intended for Damian Ratley. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
To kick off for San Francisco.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense
At their own
1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Open man is Bull. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Breeze now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
At their own 24-yard.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he's got room. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Goff's pass.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brought down behind
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
44-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. Breeze lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Down right at the line of scrimmage.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
It's now
one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
At the 25-yard line.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on third down, Goff. And right back to Kittle. This time he's got it. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Allen. Jared Goff with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Breeze now on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
To Jared Cook.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. This one to Bourne out on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kendrick Bourne, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. And it's up and good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll set up to throw from the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he goes
goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards to pick up there. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They go again with Muhammad, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like a little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Complete to
2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Again, it's Breeze. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run.
Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
49er.
Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it'll be second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Going for it all. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And down inside the 15 he goes. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. There's that man again. It's complete.
Breeze.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Breeze to throw again. That's caught at the 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Breeze pass. Incomplete on the throwaway.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Breeze again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Breeze pass. Intercepted. The Rams take
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Goff. This is caught. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more